decided yet. It would take Kevin and I to have a conversation, moving forward. And as you know, when I left as a free agent. I left because there were so many unresolved issues that the team wasn't considering or willing to change. As a free agent, you want to know that the team is going to do the things they need to do. And so, what is it now? It's 2020. So you're talking about 9 years now, and I've gotten so much hate, death threats, vitriol from Boston fans. From obviously these guys have kind of removed me from the big three, said so many negative things about me, and I haven't had one negative thing to say about any of them. We can talk about the things that we went through. We've had tough times. We're brothers. We went through a lot. Yeah. But that doesn't change anything that we've done. And so it hurt me, over the course of this time, just to hear, just some of the things that have been said. It is like, we're supposed to be celebrating, these times, having won in 2008. We're supposed to be celebrating and talking about all the great times. But instead, they want to be mad at me because I left and went to Miami.
As a free agent, though, you got to add that in. As a free agent.
Just like, I always say, it was one of in 2008, we were at the ESPYs, and we were coming downstairs and found out that Posey had signed with New Orleans. And we had no idea, no inkling. And we were like, Pose, we come downstairs, like, you signed with New Orleans. What happened? He was like, Danny wouldn't give me the fourth year. Something, I don't know if it was the third or fourth year, but he was like, Danny wouldn't give it to me. So New Orleans offered it to me. And so I was like, well, I'm not mad at you because, our situation at the time, we're okay. That's what you got to deal with in your family because you're going through free agent. And that's the situation you have to deal with. I can't live in that man's house and tell him how to do his business. And to me, that was like, that's what I always knew, and that's what I always expected. Like it's a business that we all got to make sure that we are on the right side of our families and on the right side of who we are to be able to go out there and do our job. So when it came to it, and we were trying to get this deal done, and everything kind of somewhat went awry, and now all of a sudden the backlash came from. And I was like, wait a minute, what happened to being a free agent? And you moving on, like you had every opportunity to make sure I stayed, and everybody knew about this, all year, because we tried to negotiate, during the year, but it was told to us that we're going to wait till the season ends. So, so be it. So, to me, it's been disappointing just to know that when you spend time with people and you share so much, all the stuff that's been said, like, I've been over everybody's house. I've had everybody over my house. Like, we've spent so many days, our families together. And then for this to be where it is because they're mad at me because I left, this is very disappointing.
I think that in my mind, I hope you come back. And I understand where you're at, because when I left Boston, when I got traded to the Clippers, I felt like my teammates talked about me in a negative way. And I started thinking about all those years that we won championships together, all the things we had done. All I wanted them to do, and I'm sure this is the same way with you, once you decide to go, wish me luck, because I'm going to wish you luck. Yeah. And I think that's what really killed me about hearing certain things said about me at the end of the day that was disappointing when I didn't see somebody step up. And I've heard different things about KG, and he lost your number, and Ray didn't do this. But I thought that was a facade, because I thought that you guys, especially what you're saying, two guys from South Carolina, you would never have that in your DNA, because we know how it is being in the South where you play. It's a kinship that you have. When you win championships together, it's a kinship, it's a bond. Nobody can ever take it away from you. And I just remember me as a broadcaster sitting there watching you guys. And even after you won your first championship here, that second year was even more special. You guys were 25-3 before KG got hurt.